Are we live? Hopefully we are. Great start. Hello everyone. Happy Sunday? Every day is exactly the same, but actually it's been a lovely day here. Yeah. I say this every time, but as soon as I hit go live today, YouTube said to me, live streaming is not available at the moment. So please, can you let me know in chat if I am actually live? Little paranoia. I think it's working. I think everything's good. If you're hearing a bit of noise, that's because my laptop started groaning quite outrageously because I've got a lot of pressure on it just now. I hope you guys are ready for this. You watching? I've been playing around some more. Oh, I hope this works. And we have camera 1, camera 2. I've figured out a right ways up, top down version. So I hope that works. I hope everything looks okay. But yeah, that's what's causing my laptop to groan. It was not designed for this kind of thing. So yeah, but yeah, we've got it. We've hit the table. We've got the 2 views, which will hopefully gonna help Felton a whole lot more. I'm super excited about doing that. And something else I'm excited about. You remember I'll do the double cam. I'll do the fancy. So when I was doing the ears that have this lovely kind of sparkly in them. Now I was searching for some more sort of sunsetty shades to do for around this guy. And Apocalypse Tidying Up, I found these Angelina fusible fibers. Now you can sort of iron them to make they fuse together, as it says. They sort of melt a little bit in heat, but they are fibers and very similar to what's in the ears on the blue side. But look at these pinks, how pretty. So I'm going to use some of these. That is the plan, and the plan was going to be, I've decided to do his background colours in shades of pinks, and let me know what you guys think. But we're going to start with the inside being the brightest of pinks, because I think that really pops next to him. Doesn't quite... This is quite a screaming fuchsia in real life. It looks a little bit duller in person, on camera, but anyway, so we'll start with that, and then I'll try and blend it in to this colour, and then we'll try and blend it into this colour, sort of in a circular fashion, but adding in some of these sparkles. Remember which camera we're using? Adding in some of these Angelina sparkles. This is so old, the box is going slightly yellowy. I wonder when I got this. They don't have dates on them. It's from a shop called Crafty Notions, which I bet doesn't exist anymore. Right, I'm going to check the chat. Then we'll plot out how we're going to do this. Then I'll start blending the fibres, and then we'll start felting. Oh yeah, and if you missed me yesterday, this is just the start on my elephant from the printable that I created, the little digital stamp that I've created that's up in Ben McFuzzyLugs on Facebook and Pam Duthie's Crafty Friends. It's there for free. I just thought, let's have our elephant projects together. So whatever your medium, if you want to colour this in, if you want to paper mache it, if you want to wire wrap it, whatever you want to do, there's this little stencil here. There's a different version of this as well with all his mandala effects on. I don't think we'll get as far as the mandala today if we decide to do it. But yesterday, if you missed it, in yesterday's live video, we started and created him this far, and I think he came along pretty awesome. And today we're going to colour him in. Excuse me, eye rubbing. Hay fever started again in earnest. Really weird. Fun fact here, guys. When I had the Lagerlurgy, which I'm not going to say that look, sorry, it's twin camera, you can see me talking my hands. When I had the Lagerlurgy a couple of weeks ago, all my hay fever symptoms went away. So the runny eyes, the congestion in my nose and everything, all of that went away. Really bizarre. And now I'm healthy, they're back in full force. Right, let's check the chat and then get to work. I will do. Let's go full face for the chat so I can move my hands. Haley's Adventures of a Planner Nerd. Hey there, hope you're well. I really am. Thank you so much. I hope everybody else is well and coping with lockdown. Canvas and Chroma, good morning. Nice to see you've recovered. I have indeed. Thank you so much. Yes, my super mutant power now is hopefully to be immune to this lager lurgy. I hope. Haley says, must be in the air. She found my eyes and Angelina. Awesome! I love this stuff. It is so pretty. Let's go. No, we'll get some out when I put on the other camera again. Lily Tree, hello. Sorry I missed yesterday's live. I was out. Kidding. Yeah, I know. It's like our massive social lives we totally can't be doing with all this stuff. Erica, hello there. So how is everybody doing? Have you had an awesome day? Excuse me, I'm going to say looking a bit tired. I've just had a massive hit of caffeine to waken me up because it was quite a nice day. So I was just going to go out for a short walk with the dogs, or once a day government allowed exercise, but I got walking. There's a bit of waste ground just across the road from me where factories used to be. I climbed a few hills, got into places where there was no people, and just kept walking. So I'm worn out now. But following all sorts of guidelines and not being naughty and driving to beautiful parks or anything, just beaten through old rubbled, old fallen down buildings and stuff. But still, it was fun to adventure. Rosanni's in the house. Hello there, Rosanni. How are you? Okay, let's go for my snazzy 2 cameras. Oh, I have to share this right before we get started, because yesterday I tried to do this and I had a little tripod sitting in front of my laptop, just here. This is cool. You can see my hands, but everything was upside down and it wasn't the greatest view. And then I remembered my studio here we've talked about is underneath the loft bed in my spare room. So let's see if I can do this. I'll go full face so camera isn't looking at camera, but I'm hanging the camera off the top of my loft bed. My high-techedness. Canvas and Chroma, how's everyone's Etsy shop doing? Mine's completely dead, but I sell dice bags, which are social. I'm in the process of converting to selling face masks. Oh, awesome! Good to switch around. Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of difficult. I suppose I'm betting people are going to be doing Zoom meetings of their Dungeons and Dragons-y game nights and everything. So I think it could pick up. Actually, my shop, I've had a few sales this week, which surprised me, because I thought, okay, it'll go quiet, that's fine, I'll have time when I don't have things that I need to create, so I can get on and do fun projects on video. But yeah, more customers, which I'm not complaining at, but surprised at. Why is YouTube not wanting to show that anyway? Haley, that was hiding your message. You did a digital art course yesterday. Awesome. It was awesome. You'll post pictures in the group. Fantastic. And you've been felting your ass off. I love it. Right. So, yeah, I said what we'll do first of all, we'll plan. I want to do starting from the middle with the lightest colours and working out. So I'm just going to do sort of some concentric circles to get an idea of what I'm doing here. They will be hidden with the added fleece, but it just gives me a little guide, because I can't draw freehand at all. That is lumpy, isn't it? Does it matter? Doesn't matter. So I can see where I'm going to put all my transition colours. A little bit through there. This is cool. It's like a kind of bullseye. Oh, no, I can't draw lines. There we go. And there we go. That's good enough for me. Let's start blending some colours. So I said we're going to start off, first colour, I'm going to want to do the centre in this screaming pink. And yeah, let's blend a little bit of the sparkle into it, just the lightest Angelina. I'll just take some pink and a little bit of white. I think that could be kind of cool. And I'm just going to quickly blend them together. The Angelina won't felt by itself, but I'm hoping, like in the ears, some of the felt will capture it and trap it, so there'll be little lumps of it, if that makes sense. Oh, that is so pretty. Is that showing up? That is, I really like that already. It's just blended in beautifully and looks like it should have always been there. That is so awesome. Can you... No, there's not enough light there, but hopefully... Oh, that is so pretty. Right, center area. Let's get you coloured in. Where have we got? Hayley saying she's had the kids picking through fleeces ready to wash. Ah, you've got slave labour underway. I like it. Awesome. Yeah, so what's everybody been up to? I know the choices are endless of all the things we can do. But yeah, I'm getting there in my apocalypse garden. Not too much has died off yet. I planted up tomatoes in compostable tubs, and they are not doing well. I just can't seem to keep them wet enough. So I've planted up some more tomatoes in a self-watering tub that'll hopefully keep them alive a little longer. Oh yeah, that colour's going to pop, isn't it? My lettuces are doing okay. They're not looking so great. I think they might need more sunshine from where they are. But unfortunately, I've learnt the lesson that if you take a tub, a massive tub inside, and then fill it with soil, it's very heavy. So I don't know how I'm going to get it outside without some back-breaking effort. So hopefully, but they're doing okay. So the strawberries, they've got some tiny strawberries on them, but I don't think those ones are going to last. But yeah, it's nice to have some greens kicking about. Got some microgreens as well. They've grown great. I'll have some of them tonight. I'm having a ham salad, so I'll have some of my microgreens tonight. So yeah, but that's it. My apocalypse garden, how it's doing. Some lettuce seedlings have sprouted and looking kind of awesome. And I think we're due to have sunshine tomorrow for a change. So my cunning plan, is to get out and work on some of the beds. Pick the rhubarb that's out in my garden, cook down some rhubarb and make a space for planting stuff outside. So yeah, I'm rubbish at gardening, so this is mainly going to be a case of what things do I expect will be able to be dead. Okay, yeah, that looks kind of cool. That's standing out. Right. So I said we would go on to this colour next, so I want a little transition colour first. So I'm going to take a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and we'll add in some darker Angelina. I've got 2 shades of darker. Let's get this one's nice. It's got lots of blues and everything in it. That is awesome. That is so pretty. Right, add in a little more red, and then give a blendy blend. Yes, I do need more because this is a larger space. See how this goes. Checky chat. Oh, Rosanne saying, yep, you can see the sparkles. That is cool. Now, I don't want to get this to be a perfect blend, mainly because my carders are in a different room and I can't be bothered going to fetch them. But also, I like how the variegation-y mottled effect worked in the elephant, so I don't want things just too evenly blended. So we'll see how that works. And yeah, Hayley's saying you can really see the sparkles. That's cool because they are so pretty. I'm loving how this works. So yeah, if you've got any Angelina, it blends in perfect. That is gorgeous. That is so good. It's primed. I don't know how well it's catching, but there's like little glints of blue and pink. Yeah, that's nice. I'm tempted just to tie everything in with a little different colours. I'm going to add the tiniest bit of this green as well, just to give a little pop, a little something. Heart and soul. Oh, you've been worried about me. Glad I'm good. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, I didn't mean to worry people. I was hoping to do the opposite of worrying people, but yeah, I'm absolutely fine now. Thank you. More worried about everybody else who sort of hasn't had it yet. Hopefully you won't have to. I've got some friends who are way sicker than I was. Thankfully, I'm really fit. I'm as fit as anything, really. So thankfully, I'm probably about the best person to have got sick, because I can just nap on the couch for a few days, feel a bit sorry for myself, and now I'm fine. Lily Tree sowed some seeds. Yay, look at us, we're all going to be gardening experts or have lots of dead seeds. Haley, oh, next door left some tomato plants on the wall this morning. Oh wow, that's so cool. You have to replace with some rocket seedlings later. Oh, that's lovely, a little gardening community leaving little surprises. That is cool. I think my seedlings are rocket. Normal gardeners would tend to mark the seeds that they plant so they know, but I'm enjoying the surprise. Canvas and Chroma, your partner planted a bunch of seeds in your backyard, then it randomly hailed. Oh no, then it snowed and hailed some more. Oh no, yeah. That's the problem. This time of year is the right time to plant a lot of things if we know what the weather's going to do, but we tend not to. Right, so for between his legs here, I'm picking out a slightly lighter bit just to make sure it hopefully pops. And we just pop in here some. Because I'm just wanting, I love purples and pinks in case you hadn't guessed, but I want to make sure there's some contrast between the elephant and the background, because I am a bit limited on colours, being mainly only doing dogs, and then when I don't, I just buy if I have to buy any other colours, it's going to be purple. Right, I think this is going to be super cute now, actually. I'm really pleased with how this has turned. I'm pleased and surprised. I'm letting a little bit of overlap onto the last colour here, so it's not well, it probably will be quite solid lines actually, but who cares? This is not a tutorial, this is just me felting stuff. And I would love to see all of yours, whatever you make. If you make anything with my elephant stencil, I know Rosanne's been doing awesome elephants. One thing I might start doing a little of, I'm swithering. Let me know what you think. I wouldn't mind making a stencil for a tiger or a big cat of some kind, because I have been watching the Tiger King with my mouth open going, what on earth? So a big cat would be awesome, but I've also been watching, for anyone in the UK, you'll probably know there's a channel on the UK telly that does repeats constantly of Monkey Life, which is a monkey sanctuary in the UK, and yeah, I'm tempted to do a monkey as well, some kind of thing. My mum's favourites are orangutans, but the other monkeys are available. So let me know. A stencil of a lion or a tiger or a panther or something, or a felt monk. Well, I've got loads of felt kits to do. This is cool. I've got too much work to be doing, but we've still got the chicken from the makers. Still got the chicken kit to do at some point, but I got distracted and did elephants. Still have the Shiba Inu dog kit to do at some point. And we're going to have, from the makers, there's a Sleepy Fox kit on the way as well. So yeah, all exciting. So I don't know what we're going to be doing next, but yeah, a couple of goes with the elephant. But let me know what you fancy. If you fancy another stencil, or you fancy a 3D kit. And I'm thinking, even with the stencils, sometime I might just come on, and I really like colouring stuff in. I've got Copic markers. I don't think I have a load of colours. They're mainly dog colours or natural colours, but I could do a stencil and just do the colouring in, because it's kind of cool just to sit and colour sometimes. Be a kid. Right, there's layer 2 Yeah, that's kind of looking fun. Looks like he's charging out of something. Canvas and chroma with all your weather, who knows if the seeds will be viable. They could well be. Sometimes seeds like to have a bit of cold weather before they sprout. They're weird like that because they're used to our seasons. So it'll be a surprise if something grows. I hope it does. That sounds kind of cool anyway. Lily tree. It's like the weather knows when you've planted stuff. I know, it picks on you. It's the same. I was thinking of, I was going to show you the mess that's over that side. Let's just not show you that. But I do have a garden recliner there, and I was thinking, oh, it's kind of nice. I could put that outside, and then when I'm not doing anything, just get a bit of sunshine about me. Sunshine. I live in Scotland. But thinking that, and then I thought, the second I take that out, we've not had really any rain since lockdown, which is pretty cool. But the second I took that chair outside, and it's got all the lovely comfy cushions and everything on it, so if I took it outside, 100% guarantee I would cause the rain to happen. So yeah, don't want to do that yet. The weather knows, the weather bullies us for sure. Right. Can I read chat and stab at the same time? Oh, one thing I forgot to do this last time. I better do this now. Is to gently remove this so it doesn't stick to the backing too much. Oh, it's not too bad, says she. No, it's not too bad. So that's if you're 2D felting, always remember, lift it from the back a bit. Yeah, that's I love the back side of things. That's not come through as much as I expected. I'm not felting too firmly. Cool. This would have been a good time to use my 3 needle tool, but yeah, I didn't think that far ahead. Canvas and chroma. It's been really sunny the past few days. Hopefully something will pop up. Yeah, keep us informed. That's always the exciting bit when the seedlings start, and then it starts snowing, of course. Hayley saying you saw someone the other week with the same hair as me. What's Pam doing in the forest? That was so cool. But yeah, it's kind of so useful. I never even thought of it as a thing. I just dyed my hair because I like it. But as a dog trainer, sometimes I'm out at dog shows and stuff, and people will come over and they'll be like, I watched this person's dog run agility, and when I asked who their trainer was, they said, it's that girl there with the pink and blue hair. So it's just a really handy thing for people to be able to point you out by. And also, a couple of months ago now, a friend of mine, well, an ex-pupil who is also a friend, an ex-client, I hadn't seen her for absolutely ages, and I was walking through the forest, and there's this person getting closer and closer, and my dog Mia is antisocial. She's been doing social distancing for 12 years now, so that this person was keeping walking behind me, and I'm keeping trying to go faster, and she keeps going faster, and then finally I hear like, Pam! So she was able to see me from the distance and recognise my hair, but I just thought this was like a really rude person spoiling my walk, and then I realised it was an old friend and it was lovely. So if I didn't have the colourful hair, she wouldn't have recognised me and she wouldn't have caught up. So yeah, well, I was going to say, so yeah, everybody get colourful hair, but if everyone had colourful hair, that wouldn't work no more. Right, I think that's dark as it is, so I'm going to blend this one with a bit more of the purple, else we're going to run out of space before we get onto the light purple. So a lot of this colour, a little bit of this colour, that's not a little bit, that's a lot. Some more of this sparkles. Little bit of green sparkle. This is so much fun. And I want to go into the other box because I think adding some blue. Ooh, I thought that was blue. That's like a green but with lots of blue sparkle. That is such an interesting colour. And some blue. Well, that one's got a completely different texture. That's weird. It's crinkly. It's like Christmas decoration, like some kind of tinsel. Ooh, but that's cool. Make that utterly sparkly. I might be overdoing the sparkle, if that could be a possible thing. But yes, so we'll mix some of this, and then I'm nearly there. Canvas. Honestly, for Washington State, it's been an amazing sunny spring for the most part. Of course, it's when we can't go anywhere. I know, it is a pain when you can't go anywhere, but at the same time, it's so much nicer even just to be able to throw the windows open, or if you have a back garden, to be able to just sit out on the back step and just enjoy it. But to open the windows and hear the birds tweeting does make it a little less unbearable. So how locked down in Washington are you? I mean, in the UK where I am, I'm at least allowed to go for a walk, thankfully, because that 1 week when I was sick and I wasn't allowed to go for a walk, the dogs were suffering it. Yeah, I didn't tell anyone, but I towards the end of that, I thought I was losing Ben. He'd given up eating. He was really not doing well. He would only get up to go out the back door to toilet. He just seemed miserable. And then on Thursday, I phoned the vet. The vet said just to keep an eye on him, but just immediately I got off the phone from the vet, he started begging for food. He started barking at my shoes to tell me to go out. So I think he was just depressed at being stuck inside. But he's been fine ever since. But yeah, I was super worried for a bit there. And of course, we can't go to the vet unless it's an emergency, so a phone consult costs money as well. So I had to pay to chat to a vet, and then for Ben just to rally, but I'm happy that he did, obviously. Right, that's my least blended bit, but it's such a pretty colour. That is so nice. Right, Hayley saying your daughter would have you doing the monkey. Have you opened the tricks? Oh, there's a surprise. I haven't opened the chicks yet. I will do that on air, I think. I'm not sure when I'll be doing that. I'm not sure how many live streams I'll have. I'm still trying to debate how often to go live, because I don't want to bore everybody, but I know also it's nice to have a little something to look forward to. But yeah, I don't want to be boring everybody with going live all the time and you're like, no, I'm fed up of Pam. So I'll figure out when I'm going to do that. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the chicks, I can't lie. That does look fun, and a surprise inside. Right, canvas and chroma. Chat's moving fast when I'm trying to concentrate without stabbing myself. We can go for walks, a grocery store, an essential business, nothing else. Yeah, that's pretty much what we're told. We can exercise, pick up medicine or food, and see, they're not clear with this one. It's basically, if you can work from home, you're supposed to work from home, and pubs and things are closed. But in England, they've not made it clear what other businesses, like construction, builders are still going ahead and stuff, whereas in Scotland they said no, builders aren't essential, so not essential at the minute in time. They are obviously in the great big scheme of things, but to close down all non-essential things. But the governments are all weighing things up between keeping the economy going and not killing too many people, so it's a bit of a balance as to what essential businesses there are. So yeah, but yes, if you can, you've got to work from home. So it's people going to work, people getting medical stuff, people getting food, and a form of exercise were allowed. So pretty sad to say, it's not, apart from the dog training, it's not very different from my normal day-to-day life. But I do admit, not being able to see friends at all is kind of tough. But it's nice when I'm out on a walk. Before I got ill, people were seeming a lot more friendly when you went out. When you went out for your walk, they were kind of calling from a couple of meters away and asking how you were and stuff. Now I've got out again. People that I know were calling and chatting for a few seconds and stuff, but actually the strangers are a lot more head down, don't even come near me, don't breathe in my general direction. So yeah, everyone's got fed up of being nice. Right, I'm trying to decide, should I fill in the rest this purple colour, or will that be too dark? What do you all think? Or I do have, would that look silly? This kind of, I don't know. This is a kind of turquoise, it's looking more blue. Or should I just leave it white? I'm not sure what to do with the rest of this. Let me know while I felt and check the chat. But I'll get this tidied up. I would have liked more contrast with the colours, being much lighter colours, because the elephant's quite dark. But maybe when we come to put the mandala in, it'll pop a little bit. Or I can do some shading around the edges or something. But anyway, we're just having fun, and I'm not selling this or anything. So it's just a project to pass the time. Oh, Mum's saying Ben's been worried about his mummy. Yes, I think that's probably part of it. He was worst on Sunday when I was just, no energy at all. I just wanted to sleep the whole day, so he slept the whole day too. So, yeah, he was behaving himself, but he's so much better now. Which does mean standing in the garden at 1 o'clock in the morning shouting at the moon, which the neighbours probably don't appreciate, but I did. It's like, yes, it's nice to have him back. Canvas and Chroma, you have some Grubhub and DoorDash some restaurants are delivering. Yes, there are restaurants have had to shut down, but they can stay open if they do takeaway. I haven't had takeaway yet, but I am tempted. I've been very good cooking everything from scratch and being super healthy, but takeaway does sound nice. So I'm going to save up and plan a cool takeaway. I think maybe a Chinese. So yeah, guys, help me out here. What's your favourite takeaways if you're having a takeaway? And what do you get from the takeaway? I think, not that I would, because if I'm only having like one takeaway a month or something, or less than that, I want it to be something special, not something ordinary. But I think McDonald's are shut. A lot of the fast food places are shut, which kind of suits me. I wasn't going to have them anyway. But so don't make it a McDonald's burger, because I don't think we can get one of them. Bad. I'll have to find out. There's a pub around it's when we call it a pub in the UK, we have pub chains that are really sort of more like relaxed restaurants, but it does pub grub. And the one round the corner from me, if anyone's got them near you, our one's called Linwood Farm. Whatever area it's in, they're called farms, even though it's not a farm. But what they're famous for is their cakes. They serve the biggest cakes on the planet, and they always did do what they call a takeaway cake. Could I call for a cake away that way if they're still open? Haley, and poor pups, your dogs are loving having the kids home. Absolutely, it's got to be cool for the dogs getting all the attention and everything. Lisa, missed the start, had a nap, it's looking good. Thank you so much. Having naps is important. I've been having lots of naps. In fact, oddly, for the past 3 or 4 days, I've not been able to get my regular naps in. I'm still having it's like I do stuff and I'm like, yay, I feel great, I'm going to do stuff. I do my belly dancing, doing long walks and everything, and then I do a couple of things and it's like, oh, I need a nap, and I lie down for a nap and I cannot nap just now. I think the past week I slept enough for the rest of the month, which is not fair. I enjoy my naps. Hayley, we have nothing to do. I know everyone's trapped inside and have nothing to do, but there's so much things to watch that you don't necessarily want stuck with me all the time. Also, I totally appreciate everyone that joins me. I believe you're sacrificing, those in the UK, you're sacrificing hearing the government update just now. You're here with me rather than the government. Which hopefully they'll just be telling off the Scottish health minister. This is absolutely ludicrous. They've been saying, and quite rightly so, saying to people not to stay in their primary residence rather than to go away, maybe to self-isolate in their caravan or camping place, you know, in the Highlands, somewhere where it's a bit safer in that there's less infection. But obviously it's not safer for the people that live there. And the health minister was caught this weekend. She'd gone to her second home in the country. So, yeah, she's getting quite pelters for that. I'm not surprised at all. I think that was quite a cheek. And exactly the same, when they're saying don't go away to the Highlands and everything, Prince Charles, when he was feeling not so great, and the Queen as well, they were living in London, I believe. This all started, the lockdown started. Everyone's told not to go anywhere, and the royals fly off to their secondary houses elsewhere. So yeah, one rule for us, one rule for them. But the health secretary's getting into trouble for that. Right, where did we get to? Canvas and chroma, so we can at least still get an Egg McMuffin during the apocalypse. Yeah, I'm not sure if we can get an Egg McMuffin here. I'm pretty sure. I've only been out once in the apocalypse so far with the actual car. I've been out to the supermarket to get food. I'm trying to plan, so I only need to do that once a week. That's good practice at planning, even if I hopefully don't have to worry as much about catching anything or even passing it on anymore. But I'm trying to only go out once a week. Oh, one thing I did mean to actually share, if any of you are in lockdown that haven't been for a while, mainly only works for UK people with manual cars, but if you've got a manual car, a little tip that I learned years ago, you're probably all used to using your car all the time, but if you leave it parked up for a while, the handbrake can bind on. So if you haven't moved your car in a few days, nip outside, put it into gear and take the handbrake off, and that way when you come to use your car again, it won't be stuck in place. Just a little community service notice there. But yeah, if you remember you've put it in gear, but if you put it in gear rather than leave it sitting on the handbrake, then it won't seize, the handbrake won't seize onto the tyres, and you won't be in trouble. Oh, Hayley, all salons had to close, missing my clients. Yeah, of course. Sad to say, but nothing much you can do there. There's a lot of things that have had to close. Hairdressers. Thankfully, I dye my hair myself, but I'm in solidarity for everyone else. I've not dyed my hair in a wee bit, but I'll do it in the next couple of weeks just because it makes me feel good. But hairdressers and dog groomers as well. I'm seeing pictures on Facebook of people who have dogs that need professional grooming and haven't been able to get to the groomers, and they're having a go at grooming their dogs. I shouldn't laugh, but yeah, there's gonna be some interesting looking dogs out there. But yeah, nails. Oh wow! All the tans. People are gonna look the same colour as me again. Wow! Yeah, when we all get out of isolation, people are gonna look like what they should look like. So I'll probably have like the healthiest tan out of everybody instead of being the palest, whitest. Oh, here we go. The advice on what to do with the side here. Hayley saying go purple and Erica saying leave it lighter. You guys are no help. So purple or lighter? I'm not sure, because I think it's gone a bit dark, which I think was going to be a thing. It's gone a bit dark, and that might make it very dark, but I also really like that purple. But I like it lighter too, or I could do a lighter blue. No, I don't know. Look, I've got one for each thing, right? More advice. Tell me, people, what should I do? Lily Tree went to the supermarket. Most people seem pretty miserable. Yeah, I know. I thought people would be a little more cheery to be out of the house. But yeah, it seemed a bit surreal. I had to queue for the supermarket, which I was happy with. So yeah, I'm only going to go out to the supermarket when it's not raining, because being stuck in a queue would be a pain. And I know I planned far too well for this. I haven't needed to get pet food yet, but I know when I do, my local pet store have been awesome, and every day they post what food they've got in. You place an order and then you phone them when you're there and they pop it outside for you, so they're keeping themselves safe, which is awesome. Oh, Lily, you did have a takeaway on Thursday, but it was your birthday. Happy birthday! I was going to say I hope you had an awesome birthday, but I hope you had a good birthday. Having a takeaway is a good start anyway. And you can just, when this is all over, you can make sure that everybody goes out by telling them, you missed my birthday, it's my birthday day out, whatever, everybody has to come out. So you'll have the best attended belated birthday party ever. Haley, Chinese sweet and sour chicken. I do love a sweet and sour chicken. Chinese is like my favourite. Chinese, Thai, Asian type cuisine, absolutely my favourite, and I do love, oh, I'm going to make myself hungry, sweet and sour chicken, or crispy chili beef. That's a good one. Anything really. Rosani, light blue outline or even a sky. Yeah, I'm not very good at doing skies. I'll show you the colours that I've got up here just now. I've got these turquoisey blues, and really, no, that wouldn't look nice at all. Really, there's a lighter blue. I'm just not sure. I mean, it's not like it'll be ruined. I can put a colour on and then take it off, get felt over the top, so it doesn't matter what colour I go, but I'm not sure. I wish I'd had lighter colours to do in here, but it's not ruined anyway. Brian G, hello there. Brian's in the house. How are you doing, mate? Canvas and Chroma. Here in the US, our Congress people got caught making billions insider trading stocks illegally. 2 weeks before the economy was shut down. I'll take a health secretary with a second house. Oh, I'm sure our corrupt lot have done something ridiculous as well. I hope your lot seriously get in trouble for that, because that's sucky. Canvas and Chroma, 95% of our government needs the guillotine. Voting is a slightly more democratic way to deal with it than guillotining, but hey. Lisa's saying sky blue as well, so that's 2 for sky blue. Look, that's the nearest to a sky blue I've got. Let's try some on the top, and if it looks rubbish, we'll get rid of it. That's what we can do. But we've had 2 votes for blue, so let's see how that ends up looking. I'm not very good with backgrounds. And did we decide on a next animal yet? Are we doing a big cat, or are we doing a great ape type thing? Well, it's something, isn't it? Let's see how it looks, and then you guys can tell me if it looks rubbish or okay. So say we're just doodling with wool, however it turns out. It's easier for me to look at this on the camera rather than actually look at it in real life, which is kind of weird. Just kind of leaving it wispy. What do we think of the blue, people? I'll finish it up, put blue all around, but let me know what you think. I don't hate it. We're going to be doing more, potentially, if I can find wool to do with it, we're going to be doing more with it to make the Mandela effect. Maybe, probably. Speed felting and talking, can't do. And yeah, I didn't ask, what do we think of the top-down setup? Is this clear enough? Because the camera is a long way away now, but it's kind of fun. I've had fun trying to figure out how to set up all the tech for these past couple of days. It's been kind of cool. Right, I'll felt this in, but how do we feel about this? I just kind of feel I've gone too dark around the elephant, but it's still okay. Still okay. But there's a blue anyway. Diana is saying the monkey, so definitely some kind of a monkey. Lisa's, oh yeah, it brings out the head trunk. That's true. Yeah, we've got, but yeah, good point. Good point. We've got a yes on that colour. Could lighten it with a bit of white. Lighten the background, or lighten the elephant. I haven't decided. I'm still not sure what I'm doing. I could do some more highlights in here with him. I'm trying to think if that's like. Then the sun would, the light source would be coming down on this side. Shall we see how that works? I don't want to spoil it, but just a little bit of shading. Oh, this might work. This might make me not hate it. I don't hate it, but you know what I mean. And I might do, what do you think about doing the white toenails on him? Okay, there would be a little bit of a highlight there. And probably over. Maybe that's a little better. I don't want to overdo it because I really liked how the elephant was. It's the background that spoiled it a bit. Trying to figure out where the light would be happening. Better? Could potentially be a little bit better. Maybe even a bit more down the side of his trunk. Yeah. I think that does something. That lifts him off the page a little bit more. Awesome, cool, happier now. Rosani likes the camera setup, and canvas and chroma camera setting is great. Awesome, cool, thank you guys. It was just an idea I had. I wanted to be able to do things like this a bit easier, and it does make it a bit easier, although the laptop is groaning. This is hard work for it. Lisa, yep, but as long as you're happy with it. And Rosani's got a yes on the ear highlights. I think that just helped slightly. Yes, shall we? Did I have any white? Let's see if toenails work. Toenails might not work, so we'll try and might have to remove them. Would that be them? Yeah, let's put them in. Let's put them in. And then if it's too much, it's too much. It's too much. There we go. Lift that out. Here. But yeah, I could add a tiny bit of white. Would that be too much? Just to really highlight. Decisions. I just think his trunk's not popping. I don't know. Stop fiddling with it, Pam. So let's just felt in the back. Which I think good call on the blue background. I think that's helped. So yeah, happy with where that's going. But if anyone can see any other ideas, I could also just bring the brighter pinks a little more. Yeah, that might work a bit more. Just so we've got a bit more contrast and I don't lose my elephant. Yes, I think that's gonna do something. Oh, will it be too much? Just a little bit round his ear. Rosani, interesting. The elephant in the room has a new meaning. Yes, we are talking about the elephant in the room. I just want to bring him back out from the background. Perfect. Yes, I think we got it. Happy now. That is just like literally like 3 fibers or something. Just made me a lot happier. This is so weird. I never do this process with people watching. Never just doing the trial and error. It is so interesting. And it's cool to have like immediate-ish feedback and stuff. But yeah, just happier me. Awesome. Right, let's finish felting this down a little bit and tidy it up. Lisa, the pink makes it pop. Awesome, thank you so much. It's amazing, just the tiniest bit, but it was just annoying me that his ear was all of him was disappearing away a wee bit. So happy, just the tiniest fraction of pink. Brilliant. Oh, Rosani, lovely. Thank you so much. Right, I think we are nearly done with this little guy. Just trying to decide. Well, do I want to do the Mandela effect on him? I think maybe not. Let's see if I can find it. I have my phone here. Excuse me, surfing the internet while chatting to you guys. See if I can find things. Facebook wants to do updates while I'm just wanting to get hold of things. Facebook, seriously, can I just see the posts that I want to see, please? Oh, here it is. This is so annoying. Right, I am trying to get it to open this post here, but it won't open this post here. I could do this on my computer as well. Oh yeah, found it, finally. Right, so there is the Mandela version of the elephant. How clear is that? Go closer to the camera. Okay, focus camera. There we go. So that's an option for him. I can't do a side by side. So that's an option to add more to him. But I don't know. I kind of like him as he is. Let me know what you think. Do you think we should try and add the decoration to him, or leave him as is and not overwork him? Right, but so far I think we've got something working here. Just got to finish it up. And then we've got to decide. I think I'll do the chick. The chick is the next project because I'm excited to see what the surprise inside is now. My interest has been piqued. So if anyone, I'm not sure what day I'll do the chick on. I have some tutorial videos to go up in the next few days. And then I will do the chick live. So if you're wanting to felt along, chick colours, if you have the maker's box, then you can felt along with me. Or if you have chick colours or Lily, if you want to make a screaming green chicken, then go ahead. But yeah, it'd be cool to do that, felt along with that. Yeah, I'll definitely do that. And then we have the Shiba Inu dog, and then we'll do the fox, and then I will see. I want to do like a chimp or orangutan face. I'm determined. I want to do that. That's going to be tricky, especially to do live, but I think that'll be worth it. Rosanne's saying maybe a few areas, the forehead or the ears. Yeah, I think maybe we could do something. But I'll leave that till next time, I think. Because I've been at this nearly an hour. Wow. But super happy I found the sparklies. Oh yay. Yay. The sparklies really pop a little bit. And yeah, I think I've brought him out of the background slightly. It's not perfect, but I don't hate it, so that's a start. Yay. So, guys. Oh yeah, I didn't share, just for fun, because a lot of you are video people as well. Yesterday, for anyone who caught the live finished rather weirdly because what suddenly happened was my mouse stopped working and things were glitching everywhere and it was going utterly crazy and I couldn't figure out what was happening. But when I'd picked up my camera to show you like a live zoom of what the elephant looked like, and then I'd put it back, the tripod was slightly stood on the laptop's tracker pad, so that was overruling the mouse and it just decided to shut everything down. So I was just like, So technology's great, but I think we have a better setup today. I mean, the wires and everything are getting a bit crazy, but yeah, they're out of shot. Oh no, you can just see a wire. There we go. Yeah, I've got wires everywhere. Everything's a bit crazy, but I feel like a YouTuber. Canvas and chroma. You have so much sparkle glitter fabric in your fabric stash. It's kind of absurd. Yes, that's not a problem. I knew I had these, but I was super happy to find them. I'm gonna have to think. Oh yeah, that's another project I want to work on, and seeing this has just made me think. I know, like, it's out of date for being the popular thing, but I super want to make a mermaid. I've been watching the TV show Siren, where the lead characters are mermaids, and I really want to make a mermaid. I think that could be a fun project to make. And now that I've found these scaly, fishy, marini, that could be so pretty. And the other thing I want to make is the Kelpie, which we said was the Scottish mermaid horse creature, and then some of you suggested just giving it a unicorn horn as well, so it would be a mermicon. Rosanne, oh thank you, great job, very symbolic to me in many ways. Oh thank you. Yeah, I'm happier. I started off today, yesterday I finished, I was super happy with them. I started work today and I was super not happy with him, but I think I'm just about happy with them. So yeah, I can have a try with the mandala stuff. I don't have any scissors upstairs just now, so Can't stop fiddling. I was going to try this with wool, but with yarn. But can I just do a teeny bit just to completely spoil what I've got, you know? Always try and fiddle a little bit extra. But I really like the... So you can maybe see it too, the paisley pattern, because I live in a town in Scotland called Paisley, which is where this Indian pattern, this paisley pattern, came into the UK, where it became popular. Let's just see if we think this looks awful or kinda okay. The problem is how much detail I can get in putting the lines on in felt. I'm not doing it firmly felted yet, so if we decide that we hate it, then it can come off, but I'm intrigued just to see. Oh, but it's hard to talk and do this at the same time. You guys just talk amongst yourselves. I'm busy. Yeah, great YouTubing. What do we think about adding patterns? I'm not convinced, but I'm also not unconvinced, if that's even good English. Don't go. We'll try it on one ear and see how I feel. It's difficult to get clean edges with this. Wow, sorry, talking and doing this, not so good. But it's giving an... I'm not sure. I think this could be cool, or I could completely ruin it all at the same time. I've got to stop going quiet. And also I don't have scissors to tidy up any messy ends if I make it too long. Right, that's a start. Let me know, guys, do you think I should do more mandala-y stuff, more decorations, or I should quit while I'm ahead? Because, yeah, I could sort of keep going forever. I just like fiddling at things when they should be finished. Oh, hello there, Lena. How are you doing? Oh, thank you. Loves the background. The colours are brilliant. We had so much fun with the colours. Also had so much finding the colours a pain in the backside. But I think it's kind of worked out so that I'm not hating it now. Oh, it's kind of soothing to do little dot decorations. That's kind of fun. Just up around the ears. Let me know what you guys think. Is it helping or is it not helping? These bits, I can super easily pick these bits out. If you're looking at it and going, Pam, stop it, that looks absolutely stupid. Stop doing that. But yeah, it's just sort of soothing to do a little extra decoration. But it's not easy to chat and do this at the same time. Canvas and Chroma. I'm upset I can't shop at your favourite and closest fabric store anymore. Oh yeah, which is Joann's. They were giving away mask supplies, which turned out to be totally inadequate fabric scraps just to get people into the stores. Oh, that's rubbish. I really don't like that. Yeah, because they could be doing a really good job for people there, but totally not if they're giving rubbish. That's not cool. Very shady. I completely agree. Very shady. Not good at all. Oh, thank you, Lena. Loves my hair tied back. Thank you. It's just been super hot today, so it gets off the back of my neck. Lisa, it's your call. Your elephant. Hard to call this one. You're no help. I know what you mean. Lena, you think it looks good the way it is, otherwise it'll look busy. I know that's my fear too, just like overworking it. Rosanny, you could surprise us. It's looking fun. And Susan likes the ear edition. The dots do look great, so first I was like, now I'm like, ooh. And Lily said she likes it with the additions. Yeah, it's difficult. Alright, I don't hate the ear additions. Ooh, stop it. Let's not show you my password for logging into my phone. Just realised what I was doing there. I can certainly do the dots over the other ear. Would it be too much fiddling to do his little head thing? See, I can't stop fiddling. It's all your fault. I'm absolutely sure of it. But I just... Me. And Rosanny, happy ear is cool looking. I know, it's difficult. When do you stop? I'm not being very good at the stopping, am I? I was supposed to be not doing this for this long. But I just wanted to see how it would work out. Because it was supposed to be an elephant with all the additions, and then I changed my mind about the additions, and I've changed my mind again about the additions. And I think I don't hate the additions, which... Oh, decisions. It's always so hard to know when to stop fiddling. That's why I rely on you lot, and you're not being helped. You're all going, yes, no, stop, keep going. It's not as neat as I would like. Can I make that neater? Okay, and details. Okay, this this is too easy to get sucked into. I used to do this years ago. I used to get henna, little mix-up bottles of henna, and then just draw all over my hands and everything. I loved doing henna and just making the little patterns and things. That was so much fun. And I think I'm sort of getting away with this, just like, let's just fiddle a little bit more here. But it's fun. Okay, I'll do one more thing and then I'll stop, and then I'll maybe finish at a later time. But I do like these little bits that goes across his forehead. We'll do that and then we'll potentially stop. Lisa's liking it more. It's so difficult. I'm starting a bit and going, oh, I don't like this, and then then it's kind of like, oh, I do like it now. It's so difficult, but I suppose kind of putting the white in it is bringing him out from the background even more. Oh, Pam, stop fiddling. Because now this could be like a 2-month-long project or something. It is the cool thing with felt though. With a lot of other things, if I kept on fiddling I could ruin it, whereas if I hate this I can literally just pick these bits off. They are not permanent until I spend a good bit of time felting them in a bit more. Rosanne, loving the texture. Yeah, I do like the way you get a texture. I mean, it's like nothing else. But I mean, obviously, like your paper mache work, that has its own very special texture. So yeah, they all have different kind of things. But yeah, it feels kind of folk arty, doesn't it? A bit. It feels less processed. I mean, it's hard to get the kind of detail that I would totally like, but I suppose we're looking at him at a distance, so he kind of would not look as clear. That's what I'm saying anyway. Nearly done. Yeah, so if you have any other questions, I'll just finish off this. I'll do the rest of him off camera maybe. Unless, okay guys, do you want to watch me at another date because I need my tea? Do you want to watch me do the rest of the decorations on him? Or should we move on to a different project after this? It's up to you. These are your lives. I'm just here to be the face. But if you don't mind watching me putting little spots on a purple and blue elephant, then I can do all the decorations. Or if you want me to move on to another project, just let me know. But yeah, if you have any questions or anything, I'll be finishing for today once I've done this little bit, and then we can decide what we're going to do. Michael, you came here because you love my hair. Oh, thank you. Have you ever done bright purple? Of course I've done bright. My hair has been every colour. It was only green very briefly as an accident, but my hair has been quite a lot of colours. I've only stuck with this two-tone that I've got for a while now because everyone's kind of used to it, and it's easy. But I've had lots of different colours hair. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, bright purple is fun. Right, there we go. That's as far as I was going to go today. Let's just check. Lisa, honestly though, it's looking great adding the extra layer, or maybe I just want you to stay longer. Selfishly. Canvas and chroma, keep going. Michael, nice. Right, I'm not going to keep going with him today, because I know I'm going to mess it up. But yeah, I will come and I'll do a quick, it's probably only going to be like half an hour to do all the rest of the doodles. So yeah, we'll finish them up. I think I want to see the rest of the doodles done too. So we'll do another live doing the Mandela effect on the elephant. I think that'll finish. I should look at the actual thing instead of just looking at my screen. Yeah, I think that's going to work actually. That's not what I expected, but yeah, I think that's kind of cool. Michael, nice, thank you. Right guys, so I'm going to finish up for just now. I don't know when the next video with this will be, but you can always see the lives on replay anytime if you can't catch them. But if you haven't, don't forget to hit subscribe to my channel and ring the bell so you are notified when I'm about to go live. Because yeah, I'm just at the minute in time, like I say, I'm getting tired, and I'm like a toddler. I'm full of energy. Oh, I'm super tired. So I don't apart from today, I said I'll do my 4 o'clock, but I don't know what time I'm going to do things, because it depends what time I have the energy to do things. But I will definitely work on him some more. I'm actually getting super happy. This is so weird. You're seeing the proper process of me making things where it's like, hate it, I hate it, I hate. It's okay. I quite like. Yeah, Rosanne would enjoy the continuing process. I'm probably going to totally ruin it next time. And Lena's up for seeing more. Cool. We'll finish this little guy, definitely. And definitely the next video on this will be the last. There isn't that much. Stop hitting the table and shaking the camera. Right, so that's going to have to be my next setup thing, of figuring out how I can get that camera to stop moving every time I felt, because that's probably making everyone feel sick. But anyway, guys, thank you all so much. This has been great fun. It's totally awesome to finish up with something that I'm kind of gonna like. Okay, I'm still not sure about the background, but we'll live with it. Okay, check the rest of the chats. Lisa, thank you for dropping in. Lena, thank you for sharing your time. Oh, thank you. We'll wait for you patiently. Oh, thank you. So good to see you here. Rosanne, it was fun and great to see you in good spirits. Thank you so much. Take care, and so good to have seen you. And excuse me. And Lily Tree, thanks Pam. Have a great week, everyone. Indeed, that's a good one to finish on. Have a great week, everyone. Stay safe, and we're